Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome back to Trojan Sports Now. For this week's Trojan Profile, I'm joined by assistant coach for the baseball team, Mark Smartt. So, Coach, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
So, first off, Coach, what made you want to be a coach?
Many years ago as a player, I loved baseball my whole life, obviously. I was fortunate to play here at Troy and play my college career and really didn't know anything else I ever wanted to do. I got a degree in, of all things, accounting, and I'm not sure I wanted to be an accounting person the rest of my life. So I was very lucky to get a start in coaching. That's always a challenge. And when I finished my master's degree, I got an opportunity to be an assistant coach at West Alabama, now in Livingston, Alabama. And it went from there. And I'm so lucky to do this for a career path because I've never really thought coaching was a job. It was more of a passion. And so I'm very fortunate to be able to call that my career.
And now, so this is your last season at Troy as an assistant coach. What does that mean to you to be, assistant coach under Coach Bobby Pierce?
Well, I can tell you that 13 years ago when Coach Pierce got the job and reached out to me to come work for him, certainly was one of the better days that I've had in the game of baseball. I'd had a very good relationship with Coach Pierce previous. We never worked together, but I'd known him for many, many years through his career first at Chipola Junior College down in Marianna, then as assistant at Alabama, and then the head coach at Alabama Huntsville. So our relationship had gone for many years. And when he called to offer me the opportunity to come home to Troy, which is where I played, it was a tremendous opportunity for me and my family. Troy means a great deal to me. My wife, Deborah, is a graduate of Troy. Now my daughter just graduated last summer. My son will enroll next fall. So coming back to Troy was very special to me. And then the opportunity to work for and with Coach Pierce made it all the much better because he's such a terrific person and a great coach. So he gave me a really, really nice opportunity, and we've been able to have some success over the 12 years, now our 13th together, and going into his last season, I'm really hoping that our team can have a tremendously successful season for his last year.
And speaking of that, how do you feel like the team looks this year, after playing this past weekend and getting, 3 out of the 4 wins? How do you feel the team looks?
Well, we got off to a good start, Amy. That was important for our team. You never know how the year will start. You work all fall and all preseason, and you hope your players play well the first week. And we did. It's a good group of players. They've worked extremely hard. We're really proud of the work they've put in. The season will be a long, grinding season. They're all difficult. We're going to go through some struggles. We're going to go through some high points. And typically the better teams that you have navigate those low points better. And we'll see if our team's made of the right stuff. But as a unit, we're very pleased with the players that we've got, the work that they've done. But we'll continue to get better and hopefully have a good, strong year throughout the whole year. And again, like I said, our focus is to have the success that Coach Pierce maybe in his last year, we can reach some places we've never been able to get to.
Now, speaking of Coach Pierce's last year, you're going to become the head coach next year. That was announced earlier this year. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's very special, obviously, to be the next head coach at the school I played for and the school I graduated from. And it does mean an awful lot to me personally. To wear the uniform is a very special pride for me. Playing here some years ago for the legendary coach Chase Riddle, who meant the world to me, to be included in the same sentence as him as the head coach of this program is very powerful to me and something that I'll strive each day to live up to. The likes of Chase Riddle and Bobby Pierce, two exceptionally great coaches and better men. So I've got big shoes to fill, but it's something I'm very proud of, something I'm very grateful for. The leadership of our school, Dr. Hawkins, John Hartwell, our athletic director, having the faith and confidence in me to give me this opportunity. It's a burden that I will take very seriously and something I do look forward to.
Now, when you started being a coach, was the goal to become a head coach one day?
Certainly, that's always a goal of any young coach. I was a head coach previously for 6 years. I thought I was ready to be a head coach. I was 29 years old. I had been an assistant for several years. But looking back over that, and that was some years ago, looking back, I was not ready to take on the full burden of leading a program. I learned through some difficult things. I'm better for it. And then the last 13 years, Coach Pierce has basically given me the opportunity to be involved in every facet of this program, in every decision process. I'm more equipped now. I've got more experience. I think I'm more capable of taking on that responsibility. But certainly it's a goal, and it's something that I'm proud that I was able to achieve. And hopefully we'll continue to have similar success that we've had through the Coach Pierce years.
And now you said, you played for Troy and you've been at Troy for almost 12 years now. What does Troy mean to you, the university, the town? What does it mean to you?
Well, quite honestly, I grew up in a suburb of Atlanta. I spent most of the first part of my life in Georgia. I've been in Alabama since 1985 now. Alabama is my home, more specifically Troy. Troy has a unique feel and allure that you don't really understand unless you're here. When you come to school here, it has a unique draw that wants to keep you here. People are so friendly and gracious and welcome you in and make you feel a part of something special. Even though we've elevated our athletic programs to the Division I status in the last number of years, back when I played here, we were at a Division II school. As we've grown and exponentially grown athletically, we haven't lost that small town, close-knit feeling that Troy offers. That's why it's a special place. That's why I'm proud it's my home. That's why I'm proud it's the home of my children. They grew up here, and they're going to graduate from this institution. So it's a very special place to me and my family, and very proud that we can call it home for some years to come.
Speaking of your family, you're a coach for the baseball team and your daughter is a coach for the softball team. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's unique and different, certainly. She's finished her career last spring. The spring of 14 was her senior year at Troy. She played here for 4 years. She graduated in the summer, and so she needed to start her path. And she had a desire to coach. I understand why. She was a very good player, but she always had the passion for the game. And growing up in a coach's home, I think she kind of leaned that direction. She's going to be an excellent coach, Amy. She's young, she's inexperienced. Coach Mullins, the head softball coach, was kind enough to give her her first opportunity. And, for her mother and I'm glad it's still here in Troy. Eventually, she will probably have to leave Troy to get her first career path started. But I'm awfully proud of what she's accomplished. And I'm very confident that she's going to have a fabulous coaching career because she's going to be a really, really good coach.
And as a coach yourself, what have you taught her or tried to teach her, as she has become a coach now?
Well, I think the first and foremost, to be a good coach, you have to love what you do. You have to work really hard. Coaching is a job that requires a lot of time and effort, and many times away from your family. I've missed a lot of things that my children did growing up because of our heavy schedule, but you have to love what you do, and if not, it becomes a burden. And so I've tried to teach her to work hard and enjoy the opportunity to do the work. And to this point, I think she's certainly done that, and I think that sets her up for success in the future.
And now another member of your family, your son, will be playing under you as your first year of head coach. What does that mean to you?
Well, I'm certainly proud of my son, Chase. He's had a fabulous high school career. He's received numerous awards. He's been named several different All-State, Super All-State, a lot of great accomplishments. His teams have won back-to-back state championships. Chase is a good player. He's going to be a fabulous addition to our program. We'll have some bumps and bruises along the way as a father and a son, as a player and a coach. But I will say this, I'm excited that he's going to put our uniform on just like I did. That's a special thing for our family. I had an opportunity to sit side by side with Coach Pierce and his son Logan, who played for us for 4 years. And I saw some of the things they went through as a father and a son. Some were difficult, some were special. Their relationship grew and really expanded through their time, and I hope that we can do the same with my son and I. But I'm very excited about him joining our program next year.
Now, Coach, I have a couple of fun questions to kind of get to know you better. So first off, what is your favorite food?
No doubt, pizza. I love pizza. My favorite food my wife makes is spaghetti. She's a terrific spaghetti person. But pizza, when all else fails, always go to pizza.
Any certain type of pizza?
Sausage is my brand.
Okay. And what's your favorite movie?
Probably something sports related. Hoosiers, something kind of a small miracle. Miracle on Ice was a great, the Miracle, the 1980 Olympic hockey team. Things like that are always unique, where the underdog comes through. Those are appealing to me.
And what's your favorite music?
Classic rock, no doubt. If you come to the ballpark and stand around our place long enough, the music that comes out is typically classic rock oriented because of my flavor. The stuff today, not a big fan of. I'll tolerate our players, but Led Zeppelin, Allman Brothers, can't get any better.
This one may be hard. The last book you read?
Oh, goodness. Not much time to read. I didn't get to finish, but I did read a good bit of American Sniper. I did see the movie, so I cheated, but something more factual is something I enjoy reading. A little bit more factual, not necessarily fiction.
Okay, and what do you do in your spare time, or do you even have spare time?
Not a lot of spare time. Baseball consumes a lot of our time, but any time I do get a chance, spending time with my wife and kids is always a priority, regardless of what that may be. I really enjoy the holiday time because we're down during that time, and I'm around the house more. And even if it's going, anything with your wife and family is certainly a priority to me.
Coach, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you the best of luck this season and in your future coaching career.
Thank you very much, Amy. I'm glad to be here.
And stick around for more Troy Athletics. We'll have a preview of what's coming up.